Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reading for the group for Treasure. This is going to be like an update. It's been a while actually since I read for the group, and I heard also that there's some news about them, also having like a new unit. Like there's this project. So yes, I wanted to read about that, do a little bit of update, and see what's available and what the tarot has to say about this. So yes, let's start with the cards that they got. We started reading with the Nine of Pentacles, Death card, the Empress, Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, and then from the Oracle we got the card of Saturn in Aquarius, eccentricity. So definitely like seeing all these cards in here, like in general, it does give me like a good vibe. Like this new unit, it has a lot of potential. That it has a lot of potential and possibilities for the guys. I don't know why it does give me this view that it's been a while since we had some comeback of them. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I think that this is actually very positive for them. Um, and we started reading with the Nine of Pentacles, so there's something here about about the potential. I don't remember exactly how many members Treasure has, but I know it's a lot of them. And it seems like the guys have it all. Like they have the potential, and one thing that I think that is very interesting is that they also have a lot of, like, they believe in themselves. Like they recognize that they are talented, each one of them. So definitely, knowing how how inconsistent sometimes YG is with his artists, it's not their fault, but it's like it's like the guys remain very hopeful, and also like probably like reassuring themselves that they got what it takes, that they have a lot of things to show, that they have the talent, the potential, that they are very good at what they do, and I also think that there are some some others that do believe in themselves a lot. There's this sense of like, I wouldn't say like a show off, but they have this like this acknowledgement, like, yeah, I know I'm amazing, or I do have the value. I know I can shine. I know I can do this perfectly. Feeling very confident, and also probably having like a lot of, I don't know if it's in that in YG they go through some kinds of test and they have a sort of rate, or they have some kind of like evaluation, and all of them are like this sort of 9 and 10s. So they definitely feel very good about themselves. But also here with the death card, definitely this change, probably this new unit, is to introduce a sort of transformation. And thank God, because it was necessary, like something about, their careers to start moving in another direction, and start like advancing somehow. Um, but I don't know why. I have the feeling that this was decided to somehow put the guys to a test. In a sense that I think that probably YG thinks that a lot of these guys are too confident. Like they, I don't know. Like they have this sort of like attitude, sort of like cockiness, like, oh yeah, I'm the best, or like, oh yeah. So he's like, oh really? You think you are the best? Like you think you got it? Okay, show me. So this is a sort of test, a sort of like filter, I don't know. Um, Maybe it's a way of showing, teaching them a lesson about the industry or about competition. I don't know, because Honestly, I hate it when they put the guys into a competition, and you know, I cannot watch those things, those survival shows. And but here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Death card, there's this feeling of like, okay, in order to make you grow, in order to let you keep advancing in your careers and as a group, and keep like expanding your options and becoming more successful, I want to change a few things for you. Like somehow putting them to a very different and unknown kind of situation. You know, it's like, okay, we are introducing change here and we are going to do it very unexpectedly. And it's like a change that came out of nowhere, you know, like you know, it's a sudden like end and in the start of something new, but they were like, oh, okay, like you know, a bit abrupt, because also the death card. But I think that is a way of teaching them a lesson. I don't know why, honestly. I don't know the guys. I don't know how they are. I don't know their characters, but you know, they start with a Nine of Pentacles. So I think that it's very important to say that these guys are very connected and are very much aware of their value as artists. So they are like, yeah, you know, we really are very talented. Like we really really we can make it. Like we have it. Everything, anything that you want out of an artist, we have it. We had cultivated that in us. We had practiced this. So maybe I don't know. Maybe for this guy, for YG or these other people, it's like, oh, really? You think that you are all that? Like you really think that you are like the best of the best, like really, okay, like let's introduce change and let's, yeah, like you know, come on, show me. So yeah, I think that this is a sort of like challenge. I don't know, you know, but you know, the meaning behind this is obviously to somehow like keep promoting growth and change in the group, which is actually a good opportunity, you know, for them to keep growing in their careers and not being, you know, in the dungeon. Um, but I believe it has to do with the, you know, somehow like you know, there's a sort of lesson in there. There's something. This was done with a purpose. Um, and I think someone mentioned that this unit, like I think that the members were selected accordingly to. You had to raise your hand if you think that you are the most handsome, or that you are handsome. Something like that. I heard. I don't know the details, guys. If I'm mistaken, like please correct me in the comment section, because I don't know much. I just, you know, I read it casually, but I didn't pay attention to it. Um, but if this was the case, definitely it does make sense, because when we have the Empress here in the middle, you know, besides the members having a lot of potential and also being very talented and being able to do the most of this unit, really like bringing a lot of growth and prosperity. The Empress also is an image that talks about beauty. So definitely I think that it's a very interesting decision if actually they are selected this way, you know, by them um, being or considering themselves the most handsome. And I think that it has to do with this. You know, because we start with the Nine of Pentacles and then we have the Empress. So there's something about like challenging their own vision of themselves. You know, it's like, oh, you really think you got it, or you really think that you are that, like that outstanding. Like, okay, go ahead, show me what you can do with that. You know, so definitely, if this was true, I believe that it's very like it's a very interesting tactic. Obviously, it's like different. I never heard of something like that, or someone like putting together a unit based on this decision only. But It has potential. It has potential, and honestly, it has. Um, it's going to be very popular, and it's going to do great. Actually, yeah, it's going to be amazing. Actually, because we have the Ace of Swords, so there's something about you're going to get like a formal presentation as well. You know, formal like statement or communication. You know, they're going to be introduced properly. Um, And with the Free of Cups, definitely I see the guys having a lot of group dynamic, a lot of synchronization, and also a lot of winnings. And also like being really like if it's 5 members only, I think that they will have the opportunity to also like become closer with each other. The members that make it into this unit is going to be. A very like a good opportunity for them to become even more close and to also make each other look good. You know, we know that they look good, but it's like they will like improve or uplift each other. You know, they will like uplift their opportunities, their chances. So this is very like it's very interesting. Actually, I think that this idea is is so random, yeah, but I think that it has potential of being very successful. And also with Saturn here, Saturn in Aquarius eccentricity, yeah, it, it probably starts in a very like you are like what, what are you why like you know like is really you're just creating a unit out of this. And yes, probably the concept is going to be very eccentric. Also the you know the way the news were brought up as well. um and yeah, I think that honestly, probably YG wants to introduce eccentricity. um and probably people are going to be a bit like really like you know even the fans being like oh this is how you're going to do things. um but there's a lot of beauty honestly like I see the empress in here and I see beauty, you know, I see opulence, I see like oh like prosperity, beautiful things, you know, everyone being really happy, you know, shining so much, like somehow going through a sort of glow up, you know. um and definitely, you know, like I mentioned at the beginning, the guys have the potential. You know, it's a shame that it seems like their potential is sitting in a corner because you know I don't know. I haven't seen them that active. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe if they had been active and I didn't see what they were up to, I apologize. But I think that it's been a while since I saw something of them, since I watched. Um, I think that the last time I heard of them was in um, the end of the year award season. I believe that that was one of the last times that I saw their live performances. That it was amazing, but honestly, like, and also I know that I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I think I remember that there was a member that left. So a member or two, I don't know. Maybe guys, if you're fans, you can actually educate me about this, but nevertheless, this is we are not here to talk about the past. But I think that definitely with the death card, probably we are. I'm really hoping that this definitely is a very profound change for the group, and that the group can start like growing and expanding their potential because they have it. It's just that probably YG, you know, finally is starting to realize that he has this potential in here sitting in the corner, and that, you know, the guys are very much like waiting, you know, like, yeah, here we are, like, use us, like, promote us, like, we want to work, we really want to be out there. So I think that definitely they, and also, you know, with the card, the Free of Cups at the end is like a very happy card. it's a card of unity, it's a card of celebration. So I think that the guys definitely will be very happy, like emotionally inside, they will be very happy to create this together, to do this together. So I think that when you have a group of guys that they believe in themselves, that they think that they got it, that they are very excited to be here, that they are very happy to be working together, if you have that, use it, of course, use it. It's just that, yeah, here with Saturn in Aquarius, probably it lets me know about YG strategies, about sometimes it being very eccentric and not making sense. Sometimes what he does, probably the card here is talking to us about this, about that this is what he does. When other companies are like promoting their artists in a certain way, he does it in the opposite way. And probably this is how he likes to do things. But honestly, for Treasure, I think that this unit has a lot of potential. I'm going to be rooting for them because I'm sure they're going to do amazing. And also, it's like a beginning, a fresh new beginning, and also bringing a lot of clarity for the group, for the members. The members definitely are looking forward not just go back to work, but also to go back to celebrate. These are people that are very competitive. They definitely want to make the most of this experience. They probably the guys are also very positive, like very cheerful people, like very happy people, like very exciting, energetic. So for them, every small opportunity is like a huge thing. This is why I think that they started with the Nine of Pentacles, because it's like they have a huge pride of being where they are and of being part of this group, probably being part of the company. Also, they are so like, mesmerized by this, and they are like, okay, I'm so proud. Like I feel so prosperous. They have. I sense that they have like a lot of pride of who they are, and probably they are very much like fans of the company and what the company represents, and they are also very loyal. The people that are in the group, they are like, okay, like, yes, like we want to make more hits, like, yeah, we want to be successful, like let us uh get in there. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for Treasure. This was great, actually. Like, I love this spread. It's very happy. It's very, um, I love it because there's no drama in here. There's just these guys with a lot of willpower to make it. So it's lovely that they are having this new beginning. So yes, let's support them in what they are doing in this new project. So yes, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.